want to come now to the battleground state of Bihar, where questions have been asked about whether the JDU would prove to be the Kamzor Khadi in the NDA alliance. Will Tejashwi Yadav be able to lead the India alliance to a good performance in Bihar? Let's try and take you through what the India Today Access My India post-poll study shows. What you're seeing on your screen are the vote share numbers. The Congress predicted to back 10% of the vote share, the RJD 24, the JDU 19 and the BJP 21. Let's see how this converts into votes. Coming up on your screen now, for the first time, the India Today Access My India prediction for Bihar. 9 to 11 seats for the Janata Dal United, 13 to 15 for the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Congress between 1 and 2, and the RJD between 6 and 7. So all those who thought that there would be a big backlash or that the JDU would prove to be the weak link, our polls suggest that's not the case. As I go across communities, whether you look at the Paswans, the Chamars, the tribals, the Yadavs, largely the NDA has the advantage. There's been a big consolidation of the Yadav votes, 82% of the Yadav votes in favor of the RJD alliance. That's up 24% from the last time. So big Yadav consolidation. Also a consolidation of the Muslim vote, 86% of the Muslims voting for the RJD alliance in Bihar. That's up 16% from the last time. But everywhere else, whether it's the Kurmis or the OBCs, the Banyas, Brahmins, Rajputs, quite naturally, Rajdeep, apart from the Muslims and the Yadavs, where there is extreme consolidation, late 80s, in the other communities, you've got the NDA doing very well, and JDU hasn't proven to be the Kamzor Khadi.
Yes and no, Rahul, because when you look at the big picture, remember Bihar was swept by the NDA in 2019. They won 39 out of the 40 seats. Just one seat was where they lost out. And they had a huge edge of 23%. How has that changed in this exit poll? Take a look. NDA has come down marginally, 8%, substantially, let me say, to 48%. India Alliance has grown by 15%. So just as the BJP has grown in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, here you've got the India Alliance going up by 15%, NDA down by 8%, others are 7%. Now look at the seats. Where does this translate into seats at the moment now? In this, NDA 29 to 33, so still dominant, but the India Alliance 7 to 10. So unlike Karnataka, where the India Alliance had bad news, slightly better news coming in from the state of Bihar. It may not be translating at the moment, Rahul, into the kind of seats they may have hoped for, but 7 to 10 compared to where they were represents a significant rise, others 0 to 2.
But this is the point that we were making, that this is the Kante ki Takkar, where the RJD Congress vote share does go up, no doubt about it, and the NDA vote share does come down, but the margin is so much that in the end it doesn't look like a Kante ki Takkar. Because in terms of seats, the NDA is still way in front. Because Rajdeep, remember, there was a sense that the JDU could fragment, their vote share was, Nitish Kumar wasn't all there. This seems to suggest that the NDA is still doing quite well in Bihar.
But it comes down. You see, you have to look at it in two ways. NDA is down in Bihar by about 8 seats.
And they're up in states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu.
They're up in states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So they are making up some of those losses. But this is, remember, the first major, in a way, Hindi heartland state that we've looked at. And in the first major Hindi heartland state, it's not a wipeout like 2019. 2019 was a wipeout. What we are seeing in Bihar is a gradual emergence potentially, and you mentioned some of those castes, coming together more strongly, representing possibly hope for Tejashwi Yadav, not so much in a Lok Sabha election where there is an overwhelming Modi factor, but certainly in a Vidhan Sabha election. Let me give you...
How, Rajdeep, if you go community by community, apart from the massive surge in the Yadav and the Muslim vote, their hope was that they'll be able to win some of the OBC vote. The data doesn't seem to be suggesting that. They're still slipping and the NDA is gaining.
What I think is the strength of Tejashwi also remains partly his weakness. They remain identified with the MY politics. He hasn't been able to completely take it out of that. But still, it's a vote share.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.